That felt really satisfying. But I'm just gonna let them, not just gonna let them off the hook. They might turn their backs on me again. I need to make them suffer as much as possible. What a beautiful sunset, right, Yukita? Hey, do you have a minute? What is that, Alex? What's going on? Alex looks around to make sure no one else is here. I want to ask you something. How can you become a detective? Become a detective? Now look at you, I realize how honorable and trustworthy detectives are. That's why I want to become a detective too. Living in a world full of danger and excitement? I've changed my mind. Being a detective is such a thrilling and worthwhile job. It's totally amazing. I see, so you want to become a detective too. Alex is already trying to wind me around her finger. You still think I'm pervy and a bad detective, don't you? Yet you tell me such things with such apparent ease. There's so many things I need to learn. Can I be your assistant? There's so many things I want you to teach me, Curator. Ha! Out of the blue, someone who just said that I was a perverted and unreliable person with a bad rep wants to become a detective. Maybe she wants to become my assistant just so she can have a leg up on the other two. You're more cunning than I thought, Alex. Hey, kid, I want to know more about you. I want to be with you and do many things together. Wowzers. Thanks, Inspector Gadget. I would have believed her if we weren't so stranded on a desert island. Alex is a real vixen. Alex, I'm glad you feel that way. Let me think about it. We need Neneko. She's way better. I'd really be happy if I could become your partner. I'm looking forward to your answer. Neneko's got a photographic memory. Wow, girls are scary. I almost feel as if she was going to confess her love to me. I almost believe what she was saying. No, don't be fooled, Cindy Kira. She's only saying that to take advantage of you. Keep your head on straight. Don't forget how they humiliated you. Ikeda, can I talk to you for a second? What now, you guys taking turns or something? What do you want? Taking turns? Did someone else talk to you? Hey, we're the best partners, aren't we? We always help each other in hard times, right? 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 Yes, that's how I felt. But didn't you say that you didn't want to be my partner anymore? No, you're just a vague acquaintance to me, not a partner. Such a shame. I was just kidding. You know that I say bad things sometimes, right? But in fact, I really care about you. So promise me we'll stick together for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in death, till death do us part. Promise me that. Neneko, do you want to marry me or what? You said earlier that you no longer wanted to be my partner, and you were pretty serious about it. That's why I don't believe what you're telling me now. She's legit, though. She actually does care about Ikeda. Like, legit. But I realized something when you were gone, that I don't get along with those wealthy snobs. I know that they only treat me like their slave, or their plaything. Oh no, this sounds just like the saga of Tahan? In that movie, men kill each other over a woman. Does that mean we'll have to kill each other to get your attention? I bet I'll be the first to be killed. Please, Akira, don't leave me. I don't want them to kill me. I'll do whatever it takes. Yeah, but what good are you on this desert island without a computer? I'm the only one who knows anything about survival. So right now, you're just dead weight. I think you just crushed part of my soul. That was a bit mean. Well, how about I let you have your way with me for a bit? Like letting you rest your head on my lap or co-sleeping. Meh. I doubt either would be that memorable. That was fucking mean. Damn you, Akira. You should learn when it's better to not open your mouth at all. But you're the only one I can rely on. Please help me. We're amazing partners. And we made it off the island together, right? Well, that's true, I guess. I'll keep it in mind. What do you mean you'll keep it in mind? Stop being vague. Anyway, that's all I had to say. I'm counting on you. Huh. I think Neneko was also trying to get in with me. She's really bad at talking. But that didn't win her any points. If I have to compare the two, then Alex is definitely better. Neneko is right that we made it off the island together, and she's a great partner. I feel like she'd be the first one to stab me in the back if something happened though. Neneko really doesn't seem to get along with the other two. Maybe we should help her out if she really changes her mind. If she's really serious about it. Oh, hello Akira. You girls, you really are taking turns. What do you want, Akira? I don't know what you're talking about, I just wanted to give you some friendly advice. Advice? Yes, you're an insensitive clod, so I thought I should tell you that bad things will happen if you make the wrong choices. As the heir to the Edgewood family, I wield considerable power. Do you understand what this means? No, not really. For crying out loud, why am I not surprised? Here's how it is. My family can make a poor detective like you disappear in the blink of an eye. Just like taking out the trash. You'll be disappeared if you make the wrong choices. That's why I came here. To give you a word of advice. You should be grateful. Huh? What? You still don't understand? How dense are you? If you have to choose between the three of us, you should choose me. That's my friendly advice. You're welcome. Choose either of the other two and things won't end well for you. I'm sure that you already know how dreadful my family is. I hope you make the right decision, for your own sake. Never underestimate the power of the Edgewood family. You'll definitely regret it, understand? Yeah? What was that all about? I feel like she was bragging about her family. Maybe she was also trying to get on my good side like the other two? If that's the case, she needs to work on her pitch. Yeah, hard. Maybe because of her aristocratic background, she grew up looking down on others, which explains her attitude. Empty threats don't work on me. She's like the daughter of a supervillain trying to manipulate others with the power of money. That was clumsy of her. Why are you not saying anything? Don't forget what I just said, or you'll regret it. That will be all. It looks like everyone is starting to cling to me because I'm their only hope. All three of them had their own approach. In any case, this feels good. They finally begin to value what I do for them. But this is only the beginning. It's time to really change them at their cause. Anyway, it's almost dark. Time to go back to the hut. I don't think you should keep stringing them along now. Hey, what'd you talk to Curator about? You're not trying to stab me in the back, are you? Stab you in the back? How could you think such a thing? I would never even dream of it. Me neither, we just had a chat. And didn't talk about anything unusual. Oh really? So why does my gut tell me something else? Didn't you talk to him as well? Why'd you talk to him then? Same as you, just some chit-chat. I highly doubt that. Hey, I'm not doing anything suspicious, you're being suspicious. Just like Neneko said, they'll be at each other's throats before long. Hey, what's going on there? Why are you girls arguing? Akira's trying to set us up against each other. Do something about it. What are you saying, Neneko? Are you trying to set me up by spouting that kind of nonsense? Hey, calm down, it's already dark. So go to bed early today. You should save your strength. You're right, we should sleep early. Sleep is important for survival, and for being a detective, right? Yeah, you're totally right. Let's all go to sleep. Why am I always the bad guy? Because you're an asshole. I mean, no offense. But you're an asshole. Alright then, I'll sleep over here in this wide area. You girls can sleep over there. Okay. At least we're all girls. It's so cramped here, and smelly. Neneko's smelling the place up most. Don't be so rude. You smell a bit better because you swam in the sea, but your school uniform still reeks. It smells like a dirty, damp mop. How can you wear such smelly clothes? It smells fine to me. But to be honest, it smells better than in the lifeboat. Did someone just touch my butt? I didn't touch it, which means that Akira did. Maybe I did touch it, but only because it's so cramped over here. Besides, we're all girls, who cares? Also, a word of warning. I can't sleep without hugging a doll, so I might hug you in my sleep. That would be awkward. Neneko, want to switch places with me? No chance in hell. I always end up being assaulted by Akira. Akira, you're breathing down my neck. Are you doing that on purpose? Be quiet already. I can't do anything about it because we're so close to each other. You're worrying too much. Oh, something just touched me. Sorry, that was me. I didn't mean to, though. Alex, don't tell me that you like to assault other girls. I feel so unsafe. Hey, too much talking. Shut up and go to sleep. Ugh. Yeah, we're going to sleep. You should tell them that we're on an island that has people on it. You know? No more. I can't anymore. Ugh. Hey, Neneko. What? Did you try and get into my panties? Stop saying stupid things. Could you come outside with me? I have to go right now. Why do you want to go outside with me? I'll never go with you unless you tell me why. And even if you tell me why, I might still not go. You know, I'm hearing the call of nature. What? The hell's that supposed to mean? I don't hear anything. You're freaking me out. Neneko, you have a photographic memory, but you only remember useless trivia. You really don't know what I mean? I really don't have time for chit-chat. So would you kindly? What is this? Okay, Andrew Ryan. I really don't know what you're getting at. Besides, the two of us shouldn't go outside when it's dark. Someone might try to kill us. Nobody's going to kill you. Or do you want to be murdered? I can do that right here, right now. Now I'm terrified. I can no longer go outside. I'm sorry, I won't scare you anymore. Please come with me. Pretty please with a cherry on top. If you apologize to me, you become even scarier. Why do you want to go outside anyway? I need to water the flowers. Please come with me. Why do you want to water the flowers in the middle of the night? I think that the flowers outside are mallows. Of the plant family Malvaceae. But why do you want to water them at night? You can do it in the morning. You know what I'm talking about, but you're just playing dumb. I can't hold it anymore. Toilet. I have to go to the toilet. You need a poop. You should have just said that you need a poop if you have to poop. Don't shout such filthy words. Besides, I meant the other number. Not that it even matters. Please hurry. I can't hold it any longer. Just go pee by yourself. You don't need me to hold your hand, right? Would you go to the toilet alone in this darkness? Fine, I'll go with you. But only if you promise to also come with me when I need to go. Alright, I promise. Now please hurry up. Alright, I said I'll go with you, no need to pull me along like that. So Akira just wanted to go to the toilet. Why did you have to make such a big deal of it? But when she says toilet, she's referring to that rickety shack she made earlier. It's so different from just taking a piss in the bushes. Oh, how far are you going to pull me in? I'm already halfway inside the toilet. I'm scared of the dark and narrow places, especially dark and narrow toilets. I didn't mean to eavesdrop on them, but I just happened to be near the toilet and couldn't help but overhear them. Alright, just let me go. I'll fall in the toilet otherwise. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall. Oh no, I can't do it here. I'm scared. This place is too dark and narrow. I can't do it here. Did you hear that? Akira? Did you hear that? I'm sorry, I have toilet trauma. I can't do it here. I'm crying out loud. What are they doing in there? Did you just fall in the shitter? Hey, Neneko, you okay? No, I'm totally not okay. I'm glad the hole hasn't been used as a toilet yet. I would have held a lifelong grudge against Akira otherwise. Aren't you glad he fell into an empty hole? Where'd Akira go? Hell if I know, that rich bitch. She pushed me down and just ran away. Well, she can't have got very far. Did you say that she has toilet trauma? Come to think of it, Akira's been weird about toilets ever since she was stranded here. What could have happened to her? In any case, I just wish she would apologize to me. Toilet trauma, huh? She came back. I can't take this anymore. I'll be a good girl. Please unlock the door. Huh? I think she's reliving some kind of traumatic moment. Hey, Akira, it's alright. If you want, you can tell us what happened. Talking about it might help, even if it's painful. Promise me you won't laugh no matter what? I might burst out laughing, depending on what you're going to say. Ouch. It's okay, no one will laugh at you. Except her. Alex, you're awake? I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Oh, I know that you're also awake. You might as well join us. I don't know, let's start a campfire and talk for a bit. Watching the flames dance will help you put your mind at ease. Take all the time you need, Akira. You can talk when you're ready. Thank you, Akira. I wish we had some marshmallows. Weren't the flowers called mallows? You can use them. When I was little, not even a teenager, my parents once took me to this very old mansion. The building probably had a long history, but to me as a kid, it just felt spooky. I was afraid that Dracula would appear at any moment. A party for wealthy people was being held there. It was a family party, but it was also quite formal, so it wasn't a lot of fun for kids. Everyone was pretending to be good people, but I could see them judging me, as if I was some kind of prize animal. It felt awkward and I hated the party. I guess the wealthy have their own problems. I bet if you constantly have to think about your family's social status and networking, you'll automatically get a stiff upper lip. You're no stranger to those kind of parties either, are you, Alex? Huh? Me? No, I've never been to those kind of parties. Because, how do I put it? My family's always been overprotective of me. Huh, that's unexpected. Although I disliked the other guests, I especially had a nasty feeling about the mansion itself. As if it was infested by something evil. And something horrible did happen when I went to the bathroom. My mother is a real worrywart. There's no need for her to be worried about me just going to the toilet. I mean, I was old enough to be able to go by myself. To be honest, I was a little bit scared. In any case, I couldn't hear any sounds from the outside the toilet. Would have been fine if it was quiet, but it was a little bit too quiet. I decided to quickly finish without thinking strange thoughts. What was that sound? Is someone there? Hey, what's going on? Stop playing pranks on me. Who's there? If you stop it right now, if you don't stop it right now, I'll tell Father. Stop, I'm really angry. After I said that, the noise suddenly stopped. I couldn't hear anything anymore, and the silence became so terrifying that it felt as if I'd been transported to another world. Suddenly I heard something coming from outside the toilet. I don't know. Yes, I heard the voice of a malicious child. What is this? Is the door locked? Oh, you poor girl. You'll be stuck in the toilet forever. A ghost will eat you and you'll die. What are you saying? I can just open the door and... It's stuck. Why? So now you know you've been cursed. You'll be stuck in there forever. Do you hear the footsteps of the ghost? He's coming to eat you. You can't scare me that easily. I'll tell my father about this and you'll be in big trouble. You're such a sissy. Besides, you don't know who I am. Good luck getting out of there. Oh no, the ghost is there. I need to run. Hey, come back. Don't leave me in here. Open the door. I couldn't hear that brat anymore, so the bathroom was shrouded in an eerie silence. I couldn't hear a sound except for my own breathing. I could feel the fear that I kept inside me overflowing. I'm scared. Why is this happening to me? I haven't done anything wrong. Mama, Papa, help me. I can't take it anymore. Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. That's why I have toilet trauma. But aren't you blowing this out of proportion? It's just a prank some kid played on you. Neneko, give me a hand. I'll let you experience the same level of fear. I'll stick needles underneath your nails. That's not fear, that's torture. I'm sorry, calm down, okay? Well, the fears of your childhood stay with you. That's right. And boys can be so mean. What are you talking about? The kid who bullied me was a girl. She must have been the same age I was. A girl? I bet she was the neighborhood bully. Wouldn't surprise me. I bet she grew up to be the queen of her own little kingdom with hundreds of men willing to do anything for her. Maybe. I wish I could find out who she was. The flames of revenge still burn inside of me. I'll keep looking for her until the end of time. I don't think it'd be hard to identify her if she went to the same party. Of course, I asked everyone there about the girl after I was freed, but they all said there was no girl like that here. Maybe she really was a ghost. No, that incident was probably handled confidentially, which means that their families were probably trying to maintain their relationship. Sounds plausible, but of course investigating these things is your job. Could I ask you to find out who she was? Please. I'll pay you whatever it costs. Sure, why not? Whoever she was, she must have been in your family's social circle. If her family was also wealthy and the girl was the same age as you, that should narrow it down considerably. Do you remember anything else about her? Her malicious laugh, I can still hear it ringing in my ears. I'm sure that her name was... I can't remember. I need to think hard. Oh, are you crying? Lily, what are you doing here? Come back with me at once. Busted. See you around, crybaby. Her name was Lily. That little... I'll never forgive her. Her name was Lily. Didn't we know someone called Lily? Oh, wait. Alex's name's Lily. Lily Alexandria or whatever the fuck. Lily, I'm certain that was it. Lily, huh? I could be a mistake, but I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Might be able to find her sooner than you expect. Really, I shouldn't have expected anything else from you. I'll leave it in your hands. What are you going to do when I find her? What am I going to do? That's between her and I. Don't worry, I won't involve you. I'll take care of it secretly. I'll make sure that she goes missing. Maybe I'll torture her a little bit before that. Or would you happen to offer an optional add-on torture and murder package at an additional cost? Cut off her ears and bring them to me as proof. That's pretty alarming. Lily should run away and never come back. I'm afraid that I don't offer any add-on packages like that. Maybe I should start though. It sounds quite lucrative. Isn't there a way to resolve this peacefully? It was a long time ago. Lily may have changed her ways since then. That's impossible. She's definitely more a horrible person today than back then. I bet she's committing terrible crimes, causing many people hardship. I'm doing the world a favour by getting rid of her. Oh, she could still have become a good person. Who knows? Alex, didn't you just say that Lily probably became a queen with hundreds of men following her? How can someone like that be a good person? Well, maybe she's a friendly queen. Not everything is like it seems. Like a motorcycle gang that rescues a kitten. As the Curator said, if you do manage to find this Lily, it's better to resolve things peacefully. Why are you taking her side? No matter what anyone says, I won't forgive that brat who gave me this never-ending trauma. I'll have my pound of flesh. Neneko, search your photographic memory for any mentions of the name Lily. Don't push me around like that, I'm not a human computer, you know? Anyway, I remember 34 instances of the name Lily, but I'm not sure which one is the Lily you're looking for. Lily, huh? Why does it sound so familiar? I just can't pinpoint it. It's like it's on the tip of my tongue. Ouch, ouch. My belly hurts. I'm not feeling well at all. I need to go to the toilet. Ikeda, could you come with me? Huh? Ikeda again? Can't you go there by yourself? It's like you're the one, not like you're the one with toilet trauma. Asking Ikeda to come with you? Or were you planning on doing something naughty in there? Just thinking of something that's going on there might make me throw up in my mouth. It would be great if you could not say things like that. Both of you have very strange imagination. I'm not doing anything. I'm just afraid of the dark. Oh, my stomach. Ouch. Please come with me, Ikeda. She's gonna fess up that it was her. Hey, why are you making me go with you, Lily? Oops, I mean Alex. Shut up! Shut up! If you ever call me that again when Arkida's there, I'll punch you really hard. Punch me? Oh, did I hear that right? Are you threatening me with violence? You're such a funny girl. No, I was just kidding. I'd never hurt you, dear Ikeda. Maybe there was something you'd like me to do for you instead. I'll do anything you want me to. Just be gentle. I don't think I want anything from you. Don't lie to me. You're telling me that, yet you're threatening to use my real name in front of Akira? What is your desire? Money? Or perhaps my body? Why do you girls always take things to the extreme? I wasn't going to reveal your secret. I'll keep my mouth shut to Akira. However, based on what Akira said, I can't help but feel that your little prank was a bit over the top, Miss Lily. No, isn't everyone sometimes cruel as a kid? Like blowing up frogs with a straw and then throwing them as frog bombs? I bet you've done that too. Actually, I've never heard of anyone doing such cruel things. Forget I ever said that. The point I'm trying to make is that, as a rich girl, I was so ignorant and cruel, partly because of my overprotective environment. I deeply regret that now. I'm sorry, I'm really so sorry. I guess it's a good thing you regret what you've done, but you should apologize to Arkita, not me. She was traumatized by what you've done. No, I can't do that now. I know I should apologize, but didn't you hear what she said? When she finds out that it was me, she'll kill me on the spot. Maybe she'll forgive what I did to her as a child by talking to her about it later when we're off the island. I'll apologize to her when the time's right. I'll send her a telegram. Otherwise my ears will end up in her collection. How big is her collection? That might take a while. I'm serious, she'll slay me on the spot if she finds out who I really am. No matter how much she's paying you. Please don't tell her. Just tell me how much Arkita is paying you. I'll pay you much, much more than that. Sounds like the situation could make me a millionaire. Still, I think you should sit down with Arkita and talk with her about it. Of course, but not now. If I do it on this desert island, you'll have another murder case in your hands, which also means that she would get away with it. You're right, things would get very messy. Alright, I'll keep my mouth shut for now. I'm putting my faith in you, Akira. Please keep it a secret, please. Sure. You're spending too much time talking here. We should get back soon. This is so awkward. We're back. Do you always take that long to poop? Where'd you just go? I always take that long to poop. At least. Is it the toilet nearby? Too much information. Did you do something naughty? Indeed, very suspicious. Oh, come on, it was nothing really. I was just constipated. What are you talking about? No, you were talking about something behind our backs, weren't you? I think you're hiding some important information from me. If you're hiding something from me, now's the time to come clean. I'm not hiding anything. Well, if you must know, Ikeda and I have been doing the naughty. Yes, I'm sorry if we upset you. What? Really? That's a sex crime. We have to arrest Ikeda. Arrest him now. Alex, you brat. Why would you tell lies that could harm me? No, you're lying. I wasn't born yesterday. Ikeda, tell me the truth. What were you guys hiding? No, really, I just told you. Ikeda, what I said was true, right? Right, Mr. Ikeda? Oh my god. We either have to pretend to be a sexual deviant or tell the truth about Alex. We promised we wouldn't tell the truth, so I guess we're gonna have to pretend to be a sexual deviant. Yeah, right, nothing happened, we just talked. Alex just wanted to ask me for some advice. Ikeda, what? Are you really gonna tell her? What? What are you hiding, Alex? It was nothing. No, I mean, it wasn't nothing. Ikeda and I had a great time together. Isn't that right, Ikeda? Right? The truth is that Alex has hemorrhoids. You see, Alex is the prime of her youth. Talking to the two of you about hemorrhoids would be way too embarrassing. What? That's it. So this is why you've been acting so weird. That's no big deal. Now, if the hemorrhoids get worse, they'll cause a lot of problems. You can't just sit on them. I mean, they literally do not sit on them. But how'd you get hemorrhoids at such a young age? Did you, use it for something else? What? Well, I mean, I've never been in your situation. However, I can refer you to a good doctor. No, Ikeda already helped me with that, so it's okay. Also, Ikeda, how could you reveal my secret to them? You're a horrible person. I'll make you pay for this. Alex is probably angry that I told them that she has hemorrhoids. But if I hadn't told them, Arkita would have remained suspicious, and we couldn't have explained things to her. But no, Alex isn't even a bit grateful. I need to get angry. If I hadn't said that, Arkita would have sniffed her out. Alex, you brat, you really don't seem to understand the gravity of the situation. So anyway, I wonder what Lily's up to these days. I'm really curious. Yeah, you're right. I need to focus on what really matters and plan my revenge. I'm not interested in talking about Alex's anal problems. We need to find out where Lily is. I'm counting on you, Ikeda. I need a minute. Just leave it to me, I'll find her. She might even be closer to you than you expect. Alex, I'll let you know when I've been in touch with the doctor. I can't thank you enough, Ikeda. I'm really grateful for your help. You're such a kind, wonderful, and handsome detective. You inspire me every day. Are you crying? Did they hurt that much? Enough already. I don't want to hear anything else about that. She should deal with her hemorrhoids herself. Hey, I wonder why I'm wide awake. Me too, I don't feel sleepy at all. Why do we sleep a lot during the day? I might not even be able to fall asleep anymore. How about we all talk about our traumas? It's not fair that you only know about mine. My traumas? Can I tell you a scary story instead of talking about my traumas? I know a good one. Yes, anything's fine. We're just killing time anyway. Ooh, a scary story. That sounds interesting. What? A scary story? Absolutely not. Not that I'm afraid, but we should not provoke the spirits of this island. Alright, Alex, take it away. Okay. This should be good. You're just going to ignore me completely, aren't you? Okay, here goes. As you all know, my family is quite wealthy, and we have a lot of antique furniture in our mansion. The hyper-billionaire Werner family isn't just quite wealthy. Were you just being ironic? Neneko, bite your tongue already. Anyway. There were quite a few things in my house that were cursed, such as a cursed gem, and a painting that makes its owners unhappy. I wondered why my family would even want to own things that were cursed. I guess that, although they were cursed, most of them were extremely valuable. Maybe they didn't really care about the curses because of that. I'll be more than happy to take anything you don't want off your hands. Just something to keep in mind. Oh, me too. Me too. Me. I was just goofing off, but Akira glares at me angrily. I'll just sit here and be quiet. The strange things we had was a cursed mirror. The mirror was locked away in a warehouse that I normally couldn't enter. I once had to go into the warehouse for an errand when I happened to come across the mirror. It was covered by a cloth, so I didn't know what it was at first. Oddly enough, the mirror wasn't worth anything. It wasn't made of gold, shaped intricately, or an antique. It was just a mirror of unknown origin. It wasn't even being used as a mirror because it was covered by a cloth in our warehouse. I wondered if we should dispose of it, as it wasn't worth anything. When I mentioned this to Father, he replied that mirrors have been entrusted to us, so I can't just throw it away. Isn't that strange? Storing a mirror that isn't worth anything. It's definitely weird, but I don't think he would have kept that mirror unless there was something unusual about it. I thought it might be a memento from someone he was close to, like a grandfather clock. If that were the case, why would it be in storage? It's not like he'd have moved into a smaller house without any space for it. It doesn't add up at all. Very strange. Yes, very strange indeed. I thought so as well, and it piqued my interest. So there had to be something secret about the mirror. Around the time that I began looking into the mirror, I overheard our maids talking about it. They said the mirror would allow you to see the dead. If you look into the mirror, the person you wanted to see the most would appear on the other side. It was preposterous, but if that really were true, it'd be a good reason to hold on to it. So I decided to sneak into the storage building to see it for myself. This place is so dark at night. I really hope there aren't any ghosts here. I should have snuck in during the day. Ah, there it is. Okay, I'll remove the cloth and see for myself. I'm not afraid at all. Here I go. I don't think this choice is going to count. Every other choice that we've had recently is not counted. Remove the cloth, do it anyway. Kids are so reckless, aren't they? The present me wouldn't have even considered removing the cloth, but at the time, I didn't feel scared. I removed the cloth because I didn't know any better. Behind the cloth was just an ordinary mirror, without any reflections of the dead. It was just a silly story after all. Boring. I was disappointed yet relieved at the same time. Anyway, I put the cloth back and left. When I got back to my room and thought about everything that happened that day, I realized something. There were no reflections of any kind in that mirror. Not even my own reflection. I tried to keep calm, telling myself I'd only imagined things. But once you start having those kind of doubts, you can't stop thinking about them. In the end, I decided to have another look at the mirror to see if it was really true. Alright, I have to be sure. It was just my imagination. Just my imagination. Dear God, please let me be reflected in there. It's okay, nothing to worry about. And so I removed the cloth once again. Ew. Inside the mirror, I saw a monster with pale skin and furious eyes. Its mouth was wide open and distorted as if it was laughing, and its slender body swayed as if being blown by the wind. I was so scared I couldn't scream or even raise my voice. I just stood there in shock. I couldn't move, as I felt as if my body was weighed down, and I almost couldn't breathe at all. That's when the monster's pale arms came out of the mirror. Of course, I tried to escape, however, I was paralyzed. Its outstretched hand grabbed my shoulder. Although the monster was slender, it was incredibly strong. I tried to shake it off, but it held on to me tight. Its grip was so strong I could feel my skin tear and my bones cracking. I dropped my flashlight and everything went dark. The monster was trying to pull me into the mirror. Help me! Papa, Mama, Granny! I finally managed to scream again, but it was futile. The warehouse was too far away from our mansion. No matter how much I screamed, nobody could hear me. It dragged me into the mirror and I was never heard from again, never ever. Such a glorious day. The end. What? No. If you were pulled into the mirror and never came back, then who's this Alex here with us? Take a good guess. Who do you think I am? How did she do that? Who are you? What's happening? You monster! Hey, Neneko, don't just shout like that. You gave me a fright. Let's keep it down, will you? Now that was a pretty scary story. What are you talking about? Both of you, open your eyes. What the hell is this thing? Where the hell's Alex? Alex? Who's Alex? This is... You're acting as if you don't know her. Why are you acting so surprised? 5C what? Arkady, you're not making any sense. It's a monster. Look closely. You're here to help me. Well, I don't understand what you're going on about. Is this turning into Doki Doki Literature Club? What the fuck? What are you being so weird about 5C hash EE percentage 4? Seriously, what's gotten into you? Your kid has lost his mind, it seems. Am I the only one who's still sane? Now this is a surprise. You still remember Alex, don't you? You can't even make me forget her. I'm gonna exorcise you, you demon. But when did this happen to Alex and how? Could it be that mirror? Hey, are you sure you're okay? You're acting really weird right now, Neneko. Yeah, what's gotten into you, Neneko? I'll do something about this. Even if I'm alone, I will... Alex, I'll save you. Has this turned into Doki Doki Literature Club? Neneko started acting very strangely. She was probably exhausted and was hallucinating. Did 5C hash EE 4% scary story somehow affect her mind? I discussed the situation with Akira and 5C. We're just going to call them 5C from now on. We decided to have her hospitalized so that she could calm down. I felt really bad letting Neneko come to her senses in a monitored environment. It was for the best. This just went fucking off the rails as. They don't even know we're in town. They think we're on a deserted island. What? But when she was hospitalized, she resisted so fiercely I couldn't believe she was so strong. Poor Neneko. If only I'd told her that this really wasn't a desert island a little sooner, maybe this wouldn't have happened. 5C invited me over today. She said that she'd like to show me a treasure she'd kept in storage. I wonder what kind of treasure it is. Here we are, this is my treasure. Go ahead, remove the cloth. So this is your treasure? Is it a painting? Oh, a mirror. A mirror? Why do I have a strange dislike for that word? I have a feeling I forgot something very important. Come on, what's the matter? Remove the cloth already. Alright. I reach for the cloth and...